Well, hello, my fellow monkey lovers. I really didn't think I would be making any more videos about this guy since last I heard his monkeys were confiscated and he deleted all his YouTube channels. But as of recent, I got some emails from an interesting individual, and I'm going to share those emails with you guys. Now, before I get into the emails, I just want to put out there that these emails were not sent to my email account that I have associated with this channel, but in fact, they were sent to another email address in which I have another channel that I'd like to keep separate from here, so I crossed the address out for privacy reasons. However, since I'm being threatened, I am not going to cover the privacy of the person who sent me the emails because it's a fake name anyway, and we'll get into that in a moment. So here we have the first email. It was sent yesterday, and it's sent by this person named Swang Bosaba. I have no idea who that is, and I googled it, and no name comes up. So not really sure. Probably a fake alias. And as I read, you guys will probably guess who that is. So it says, until now, Sakor disappeared from YouTube over 8 months, and you still keep your video monetized for a little money, but you keep making people hate him without caring the lives of his babies after forever apart from their beloved daddy. Now, remember that term, beloved daddy. Who used to call himself that? Anyway, you will pay all the price. Your son and your next generation will suffer like the baby monkeys did. You're a real narcissist and sadist. Or sadist. So yeah, that kind of sounds like Sakor. Now, why is my son going to suffer? My son is absolutely fine. In fact, he plays hockey, and I was away, and that's why I haven't really been making videos, because my son plays hockey almost every day of the week. So if you really want to make a child suffer, well, then you're a sick fuck. But who now would do this 8 months after Sakor has disappeared off of the face of the earth, all of a sudden start sending these, very bizarre emails to me? Not really sure, but we're going to read on. Now, clearly the person who wrote this doesn't speak English as a first language, and that's kind of strange because who else doesn't speak English as a first language? So this one says, you are the most dumb Karen. There are thousands of monkey channels that abuse and kill baby monkeys and monkeys every day. There are thousands of monkeys dying in laboratories in USA and Europe every day, but you are the FB that I targeted only him and destroyed his beloved happy monkey family. I wait and see how karma finds you, and you get paid all the price. Now, this is just, again, bizarre. First of all, yeah, there are thousands of monkey channels. I'm only one person, and I can't make videos about every single monkey channel. I also have a life. Also, there's not much I could do about all of this. I mean, again, I'm only one person. All I did here was just make some videos critiquing this guy. He puts videos out on a public platform for the entire world to see. If he didn't want to be critiqued about the way he cared for his monkeys, then maybe he shouldn't have been such a fucking weird asshole, and nobody would have, had anything to say about it. But that's not my problem. So let's go to the next one. So this one says, you confused many people. Tell me who will take care of the babies of Daddy Sakor. Mona was living happily with her daddy, but you made many videos accusing him with many fake criminal agendas. One day you will be exposed, and one day you will pay all the price you did to Sakor and his babies. Now listen, I have no idea who's taking care of Mona. Hopefully Mona's living happily in a sanctuary somewhere, and she's an adult monkey now, so she really doesn't need anybody to take care of her. You see, that's the thing about monkeys. They're wild animals who can basically fend for themselves out in nature. That's what they were meant to do. They weren't meant to be put in clothing, have things taped to their heads, and be fed human food or any anything like that, okay? They're supposed to live out in nature, climb trees. They're not supposed to have dresses on and be tortured and be scared by Barbie dolls and all this other crazy shit. I never accused him of anything criminal, but hey, if that's what you want to think, go for it. I'm not the reason that his monkeys got taken away, if they actually got taken away, because we've never seen proof. All we know is he deleted his channel, and there's some weird video out there that says his monkeys were confiscated, but we don't know that. So here's the very last email that I received, and this one is the most interesting to me in my personal opinion. So it says, and you happy right now after all the Daddy Sakor's babies, the confiscated by the authority and got damn dumped in the forest? Is this what you really want? You are the B. There are many voice channels, but you chose him to target and earn money from harassing him. You made thousands of viewers hate the innocent Daddy Sakor and created hatred and confusion. Is a B, and God will destroy your family and your son. Now, this is fucking weird. I'm sorry, dude. But I have to think that this is coming from Sakor himself, because who else would write this? I mean, really, nobody. Now, let's talk about the fact that this person seems to think that this channel is monetized and I made tons of money off of these videos. The reality is I never made a dime. And so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to show you guys what an actual monetized channel looks like. So as I said at the beginning of this, I do have an actual monetized channel. And you see in my studio app here, if I go over to revenue, I slide over and it shows you all the money I made from all the different videos I've done in the past. And now here is the baby monkey Mona and Donna exposed channel. And as you can see, when I do try to slide over in my analytics, it ends at audience. It doesn't even give me an option for revenue because I don't have a monetized channel. And for the sake of full transparency, here's the desktop version of Studio. And as you can see, I am going to zoom in to the monetization tab, which is right here on this $sign. Click on it, and there you go. It asks me if it's going to let me know when I'm eligible for monetization, which I most likely am, but I've never turned it on. That's why it says that there. But let's just say I was monetized, which again, I am not. There's a website called Social Blade, which will show you what your earnings would be. And let's take a look at that. My estimated monthly earnings would be anywhere from $22 to $352 a month. Okay. And my yearly estimated earnings would be $264 to $4,000 a month, $4,200, give or take a few a month. Now, that's really not that much and not enough to survive on for an entire year. I mean, $4,000 here in America really doesn't get you very far. So either way, even if I was earning money, it wouldn't be all that much money. And to be quite honest, usually it's on the lower end of the spectrum, your actual earnings, that is. The higher end is the potential, which they try to project. It's all numbers and analytics. But either way, I have not earned a dime off of this channel. So why you would wish harm on me, my family, and especially my child is really sick there, Sakor, because I know it's you who's writing these emails. Please just go back and do whatever it has you have been doing for the last 8 or so months. Leave me alone. I haven't made a video about you. And hopefully Mona, Donna, Tulu, and all the other monkeys are living in a sanctuary, happy somewhere. But again, none of us have ever seen any proof that Sakor is, really got his monkeys confiscated from him. I would really like to know if that is the case. If it is the case, that is probably the best thing that could have happened for those poor monkeys, even if they were returned to the forest. We've seen on many other channels that these monkeys actually can survive in the forest on their own. There's actually a whole entire troop of abandoned baby monkeys, okay, on this channel called Navy something. So there's, they can survive in the wild after being dumped, so whoever made that up, I don't know, but they would be taken care of. His monkeys, I'm sure, are fine and, living a nice monkey life if indeed they were dumped in the forest. Now, would it be the most ideal life? No. And do I think that this Navy Dom person and his girlfriend, Cynthia, whatever her name is, are, not shady people? No, they're very shady. And perhaps we could get into that another time. But, as we can see, many of these baby monkeys have been dumped into this savannah troop and they are surviving and living. And it's, again, maybe not the most ideal of circumstances for a monkey, but either is being, shipped to somebody's house in a cardboard box and then being dressed up and bathed incessantly. So, you have to give and take here. At least they're out in nature with their own kind. Before I go here, I just want to point out that Sakor has many different identities, as shown in this video by Miss Princess Lizzie. He goes by many different names. This is only a few of them. I actually ended up finding a few more. So he is known to have many different aliases. And so this Sawang Babosa, whatever the name is, Bosaba, whatever it is, when I did Google it, it did come up with some Khmer, is that what it's called? I don't know, the language that they speak over there in Cambodia. They did come up with some of their that language, so it is a name from Cambodia. It's just not his name. And so as you can see, though, he does use quite a bunch of different aliases. And so it wouldn't really surprise me if this was one of his many aliases and he is the one who is sending me these emails. Anyway, that's about all I have to say. Daddy Sakor, stop fucking emailing me and leave my family alone, because guess what? I know where your family is too. Your family is extremely easy to find thanks to whoever found all of your aliases. So good job there, Sakor. You're not the sharpest tool in the shed.